was like so calm that he was screaming like ah like that.
Feeling the stress of life,
Looking for opportunities to experience more fun.
not wanting to waste your teen years.
Watch more on the Forest Gumpers episode to find out.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the 5th episode of the Forest Gumpers YouTube channel.
My name is Evan, and this guy's name is Dylan, and our special guest here is called Xuan.
And today we're going to be talking about having fun as a teen and not wanting to waste your teen years away. Okay, I think me and Evan feel like you are a master of having fun. having-
Certainly so.
So how do you have fun? I think you should teach the audience on how they should not waste their teen years.
Firstly, I think the most important thing about having fun is doing it with friends. So like Dylan and Evan here, we usually have quite a bit of fun together. For example, going to the gym or like just hanging around at the fitness corner, and then it really quite a bit of fun because we only have a limited time left together in this Sec 4 years, and I think the most important part is making these memories really last. You get me?
Yeah.
And we really have to understand and make sure that we appreciate the time we have together and at the same time have fun with it.
So I think you all should share with the audience. Right? I think there's been a problem with kids, right, who are hopping on the self-improvement and they're getting too focused on just like grinding it out and not actually like properly enjoying themselves.
Like the red pill kind
Like the red pill kind of
like belief.
belief, yeah.
Mindset.
Like the belief and mindset that causes people to think like, oh, I'm just gonna keep on working hard and that will actually give me material success.
That's like-
But that might actually not be true. Let's discuss about that.
Correct. Because of a lot of very prominent self-improvement YouTubers nowadays, like Hamza. There's also last time Andrew Tate also, like they advocate for a lot of just like pure hard work. When everyone is just having fun, you're the one who's grinding away at home, like setting up your own business, all those things. But things that is true to a certain true to a certain extent, but they did not mention about how you must have a balance to it. Because do you think that they have some sort of belief that there might be detrimental mental effects like after?
I don't think they believe that that's the
Yeah,
problem
that's the
because
thing, they
they
probably
they are over having an over emphasis on work and they're glorifying work
Correct.
to a point where it might be unhealthy of like working like 16 hours a
Obsessive
day.
extent.
Okay.
Almost obsessive. Yeah.
So how do you balance it out, Xinxuan? What do you think? You should share with the guys over there.
Well, personally, I think that first of all, what Dylan said was correct. I think that having a very balanced approach of like approaching work and fun is quite important because you don't want to burn yourself out, especially since it's so close to O levels and we only have 3 months left. Even though everyone's saying, oh, work hard, so you get a good O level and go to a good tertiary education school. But I think that if you really want to fully embrace it, I think you must also have fun because you don't want to have this scenario where you burn out suddenly halfway throughout revision and go, oh, I can't study anymore. And then that time, in like that period of time, right, you just don't study, you just slack, and then you really achieve less than what you do if you have a balanced approach of having fun and studying
Less
at the
means
same time.
more.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
less
less
means
means
more.
Because like I also know that some people they study damn hard, and what happens during exam is that they
They
get
burn
very
out.
anxious, they get burnt out, yeah. So then they do even worse than could have done.
Yeah, that's the good point. Cause personally, I'm not one who can really study for long periods of time. Like if I go on all my study apps and I see people ranking 12 hours, 8
Oh,
hours while
yeah.
studying, the immediate thought that goes into my head is, what are these guys really studying for?
Exactly.
Because if you're studying 8 to 12 hours a day, how much of that actually goes into your brain?
Exactly.
How much can you actually retain over like a long period of time? Because I can say I studied for 12 hours, but I actually only retain 3 hours of work. And then I could have used the other 9 hours to either have fun with friends, eat, or actually do something I enjoy. So I really don't think that studying so much over like a long period of time will actually won't be very beneficial towards you personally.
Also there's like a problem with like how to say people prioritize work over having fun, right? Because at the start they prioritize fun over having work. So the problem is that they do not have consecutive and repetitive efforts. So from what we see of like the top scorers within our school itself, right, they have a lot of repetitive work that is done through the start of the year. They don't randomly start at June, because I feel like even in our school, right, some people do only start at June, but then they start really hard, which is actually a wrong thing. If you are consistently studying for your exams and everything, right, there will be sufficient time for you to take rest as well as sufficient time for you to enjoy yourself. So you can actually slowly prioritize your time out. That's what I think.
personally, I really believe in the 先苦后甜. So basically, you really want to pace it out and don't enjoy yourself to the fullest at the start and really have to cram at the end of the year. It will just make you feel really burnt out and make you feel like, damn, why didn't I start earlier? So personally, I started a bit later than some students, and even now, I'm feeling the stress of like, I'm not gonna catch up. But at the same time, I must also tell myself that it's not really the end of the world. I can still start because it's never too late to start, you know. And if I just chiong right now, I'm gonna burn out like two months in, or maybe even 1 month into that.
Actually, we're still 4 months away, and it's actually right now. Even if I actually start studying right now, you won't be late at all. Actually,
yeah, but
true.
it's always better to have earlier preparation.
but the thing is that, how to say, if you prioritize having work over this kind of thing, you lose that balance. But do you all really think balance is that important?
Balance.
Definitely.
Why?
Definitely.
Why? You have to justify it to the audience and explain it to them.
So personally, as what I said just now, you're gonna burn out. This is the most important thing. You don't want to burn out in the middle of exams. And secondly, I think it's quite important because O levels is very important. We all agree that, right? O levels is quite important. But I think what's more important is the memories you made like along the way. So it's the true friends you made along the way kind of scenario. Is when we have fun with friends, we're gonna remember one another for a long time to come. Cause quite a popular theory is the secondary school friends that we made will be the ones that stay with us throughout the longest period of life. So I think really having this bond between us is much more important than losing, let's say, a couple hours of study or even a few days of study.
Even a few weeks of study, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. And we want to share an experience of us going to Universal with the audience over
Oh
there.
yeah. So on Saturday me and him, and you were supposed to go.
I was supposed to go,
Yeah,
but
but he was
backed out,
busy
backed out.
though.
Yeah.
We went to Universal Studios with some of our other friends. Wow. It's a new experience for him because he has never been on a roller coaster before.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. And the first ride we were onto
Was the second scariest ride in Singapore.
exactly the mummy. That one. Wow.
How was the experience?
It
Come to
was-
think of it.
There was a few vulgarities said as we were
Yeah.
going downwards.
He was like, I would just say that he was screaming, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
not really.
No, he
I was
was
extremely
screaming, he was
calm
screaming.
and extremely
Yeah.
cool and efficient.
Yeah, he was like so calm that he was screaming like ah like that.
Hey, stop right there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, let's get on with the video.
Alright, boys. So recently we went onto the Battlestar Galactica in Universal, and that was actually my second ever roller coaster ride, and it was scary as shit. Honestly, everyone, what do you think about it?
Honestly, I've never been on the Battlestar Galactica either. Like it was also my first time on it. So
We were both screaming.
we were both screaming. Yeah, like the very first drop. Remember? Like
The very first drop was extremely high, so it got like
it-
this.
Like it's accelerated upslope. Like that was the scariest part. And then when it goes down, oh, wow, the feeling in your stomach.
The G-force hits you really hard.
Wow, yeah. And like there were a lot of like what they called 360.
360 loops.
Yeah, 360 loops and the
Zero G, there was a zero G,
yeah.
and there was a roll. There was a lot of
Also,
rolls.
Yeah, those. Wow.
Extremely terrifying,
Very,
but
very
extremely fun.
Yeah. So like even afterwards, even though I was like scared shitless,
We went again,
we went again, but for the human one, I wanted to go on the Cylon.
Cylon.
but then we wanted to
yeah.
try all the rides.
Yeah, so we had no choice. We went to human. Humans.
Humans was quite mild, honestly. It's quite
Or maybe
mild.
we're just used to the.
Yeah, we're just used to the G-force, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
But what do you learn from the experience?
For me, it's like what I will learn from the experience is there's a lot of things out there that we haven't tried yet. Right. Like for us, for that instance, it was the roller
Indeed, we have
coaster.
not tried a lot of things.
Not try.
Like, have you even tried skydiving?
Oh,
Or
yeah. I was thinking of
parachuting,
different
all those?
things. Okay, yeah.
Ah,
okay.
different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
okay.
Like all those different things, or like you have to keep an open mind out for it, like so that you can just enjoy life a bit more. You know that eventually you get to experience all of these things. So there's a sense of excitement every day when you wake up. You know?
You don't want to get too caught up in work. You gotta experience the
Yeah.
finer things in life.
That's true. Yeah.
Alright, so Qingxuan, you are still the master of fun. I think we both have to agree.
That's true.
So, Qingxuan, can you tell us, what do you do for fun then? What do you do for fun?
Recently, I picked up a new sport, which is volleyball, and I played with quite a lot of friends. One of them, including our cameraman Ethan over there, and a couple other friends from different classes. Surprisingly, I'm usually I'm the only one from my class who plays.
Are you good at volleyball? You should share with them. Maybe you can give them some tips.
I'm not very good at volleyball. I'm like a beginner, like a bare beginner. I play a bit of middle blocker, so and my jump is average. I won't say it's exceptionally well. Uh, 50 cm give or take, but
50 cm.
it's quite okay. And I mean, back on topic, it's like playing volleyball with friends from different classes has for me quite a bit of benefits. First of all, I can mix around with a lot of different people I never knew. For example, the people I play with are Sec 4s and Sec 3s, but sometimes I get to play with the Sec 2s, and actually quite fun to get to recognize and meet new people and see how they really play. And playing with different people, it really builds up the teamwork and the communication. So I think those are some of the soft skills you can learn while playing sports, and it's something that personally I think studying won't really help you achieve.
Okay.
So as you know, right, there's a lot of these companies out who aren't really focusing on hard skills right now. They're more worried about communication, teamwork, all of these soft skills. Because everyone can study, honestly. It's only about how much time you wanna put in, how much effort. But communication, teamwork, these are like, I think you agree, are one of the more important attributes that will really help us in the future.
That's true.
Like, for example, no matter how much you can study, someone could get 9 A1s in their subjects, but if they can't communicate with one another, what's the point?
Yeah.
Of joining a job which require communication. Another thing I had fun with was going to the gym with my friends Dylan and Evan. They're my regular gym buddies, and I think it's quite fun even though we do different things on the same days. So for example, I only hit legs, which is very fun for me, but Evan and Dylan, they
Oh,
hit
I hit legs also. I also hit legs.
they hit arms on the day. I hit legs sometimes. So it's quite fun, and sometimes I even join them for some like machines or sets. And I think having fun in the gym, a lot of people think that
It's meaningful. It's
It's
meaningful.
very meaningful.
a lot of people think that in the gym you have to go serious workout, but I think in the gym it's more about spending time with your friends, because we live so far apart. I mean, Evan lives very far apart from me, and Dylan lives right next to me, but we don't really get to interact with
Right
each
next
other.
to me. Right next to me.
Yes, you do. And Evan doesn't really get to interact with me a lot, except from after school and in school. But I think this regular gym sessions really build up a bond between me and Evan.
That's true.
And we become quite good friends.
So basically, right, guys, what is our conclusion of the day? What's the verdict on having fun or being on self-improvement?
You cannot neglect having fun.
But you also cannot neglect self-improvement.
Yeah, like there's always a need for a balance. Yeah.
It's like eating. Do everything in moderation.
Cannot eat too much, if not you get fat. But you also cannot eat too little or you get too skinny.
I think there'll be days when you can actually go out and just have pure fun, honestly.
Yeah, correct.
And there should be pure days that you just have like work and you actually like zone in and focus. But your work should be more than your fun, of course.
Definitely.
We feel that is still more important.
But shouldn't prioritize it to
But
the
you shouldn't,
point that
that
it
you
becomes
neglect fun.
obsessive.
Yeah.
You neglect fun. Alright guys, that's a wrap. We want to thank Chin Xuan for coming out onto the show. Next episode, we'll be having Kason up onto the show. And thank you for watching this episode of the Forest Gumpers YouTube channel, episode 5.
Do remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. And do ring the bell notification icon.
We want to boost our reach count, so we do hope that you can actually help to share this video with your friends and family. Alright, see you. Bye bye.
Peace out.